Revelation 893. From the 1st of May 1939. New creations. Unchanged laws of nature. Synchronism. Rhythm. You do not know how great the creation of God is. How unspeakably extensive and varied the Lord of heaven and earth has formed this creation, and how again and again new creations come to it, filling inanimate space, and again calculated for the further development of the living beings. It is the final purpose of all creation to lead the spiritual closer to God, and it will remain so until all eternity. Because it is the will of the Creator to preserve what He created. What once went out from God in all perfection, must have the same light state to be able to return again to its place of origin. Furthermore, it must have lived through every station of development, it must have walked through every work of creation, in order to be able to let arise the same formations of creation one day, because this is the task of all light beings in eternity. So God has set a goal for the being to which his striving is to apply. He has made the same dependent on a certain maturity and again the state of maturity of his spiritual striving. And therefore again every creation only always serves the purpose to stimulate spiritual striving, and this the more attention is paid to the creation and its many thousandfold wonders. Who passes by them dully and blindly? His spirit can never be awakened, because he dwells with body and soul still too much on this earth and does not ask about the outcome and the end. But whoever looks at the divine creation and realizes that centuries and millennia do not bring about a change of the laws of nature, who lets his gaze wander over the infinite variations of the divine creation and then considers again that everything lives, then the question must arise for him in view of the thought as for to what purpose all life on earth is. He cannot answer this question with hollow phrases, if he is serious about the answer of the question, but he must pursue it and can answer it nevertheless in the end only spiritually exhaustively. For the course of the world remains eternally the same, the laws of nature are likewise subject to no temporal change, it is and remains, as it was from eternity. Always in the same rhythm, in the same regularity and in unchanged synchronism, as it is the will of the Creator since eternity. And people on earth are powerless against these laws. They can certainly make use of unexplored forces and that to a great extent, but they can by no means cause this force to have other effects according to their own discretion. They cannot arbitrarily utilize a force for other activities than those determined by God through the laws of nature. They must rather adapt themselves to these laws of nature in the most exact manner, if the force is not to be expressed in a damaging way. And every violation punishes itself, because every non-observance of the laws of nature results in a destruction of all matter, but never in a building up and increase of everything that appears visibly or tangibly in human interest. Man is already creatively active on earth, however, he must always submit himself to the divine Creator and his will in all actions. His task in the hereafter, however, is, in the knowledge of all laws of creation and their expediency, to form incessantly new entities through his will, which, however, in the state of light completely corresponds to the will of God. And to see in this creativity and building a blissful state, which is blissful far beyond your human comprehension. And around this final goal, you are to be active incessantly on earth and strive with all strength for perfection. Amen.